We're a month into growing our potatoes the Back to Eden way. Let's talk about how we started and where we're at now, coming up next. During a conference call, I talked to Paul, and he told me the best way to do it, to plant our potatoes, is just lay the potatoes down 1 foot on center onto the ground and cover them with wood chips. So if you look in the picture, here's how we started. We put some black plastic down and killed the grass. After a couple of weeks of the plastic being down, we removed the plastic and we put it in a different area in the garden. Unfortunately, we didn't cover immediately, and some of the tufts of grass started growing back, but we figured that once the wood chips had suffocated that out, it would add some nutrients for the potatoes later on. As you can see in the photo, we laid the potatoes in 3 rows. 1 foot on center, 3 rows per mound. Then we've taken and we cut slits on the sides of the mounds, and we've put Blue Lake bush beans. I've read both sides of the coin. Does the nitrogen fixing ability of the beans add to the nutrition for the potatoes? I'm not sure, but it really seems to help out, so that's the way we do it. We then covered the potatoes with 8 inches of wood chips on these 2 mounds, and we didn't have quite enough, so we only put about 4 inches of wood chips on this mound. Now you can see a month later, we planted them on May 15th, it's June 15th now. The potatoes are really growing up nicely. Now one thing I might mention is we knew that we were way late to be planting our potatoes, but the co-op had a 50-pound bag on sale for 20 bucks. So we figured, why not? Let's give it a try. Yukon Gold, 8 inches of wood chips on top of it. Once again, Blue Lake bush beans on the sides, hopefully adding some nutrition. We've done very, very little watering. Once in a while, just a little bit of water onto the top of the wood chips to add some moisture. We've dug down, we see nice root structure on the potatoes for now, and we've added a little bit more chips to this bed to bring it up. We do see they're starting to flower now. One other thing I might mention is we're getting a little bit of fungus or mold. It looks like this, and if we walk over here and we take a look at the plant, that we can see it most prominently on. We can see it down here. It does not seem to be hurting the growth of the plant whatsoever, and the supposition is that it's some fungus that's appeared to help to break down the wood chips. If anybody else has any idea or can identify this fungus, absolutely please let us know. And at this point in time, once again, we don't see that it is causing any problems to the crop. We've also planted some more of the Blue Lake bush beans down further. We have a couple of rows down there, and those are approximately 1 week later they were planted. Stay tuned. We'll give you an update as things continue, and we'll show you how the progression of the potatoes come.